Was encouraged a couple months ago by a friend of mine named Justin Young. After giving him props, he had put some stuff on video and put it out there to hopefully help anybody else out who had been through some of the hardships that he had. And I didn't do anything about it. He encouraged me to share my story. He said, everybody has a story, put yours out there. And I thought, I don't know. But just a couple days ago, I was in a group and people were sharing all different kinds of things that they've been through in life and how it's been since they've come out the other side of it. And the facilitator was going around the circle and asking everybody in order to share their 30 seconds or whatever it is. And I thought, oh, I was looking at the clock. I don't know if it's going to get to me. And feeling like I hope it gets to me. I hope I'm able to share my story made me think, you know what, if I want to share with these 20 people in the room here, why not put it out there, use this technology and the video cameras we all have in our pockets these days for something more useful than looking up a video of a little kid with Skittles or whatever sprinkles on his face lying to his mom about it. But that is hilarious. If you haven't seen that video, it's fantastic. It's scary. I'm horrified of the kid, but I digress. So my journey had me quit drinking in 2009, January 2009. I stopped drinking, and now we're at November 2015. And when I'm out hanging out with people, I still go to the bar, I still go partying, I still stay up too late, and I'm okay having booze in the house. It's not a big thing. I'm not shaking and sweating and wishing I could slurp it all down. But people ask me if they see me order a pop or something, they go, oh, you don't drink? Oh, wow. What happened? You know, they think it's just going to be some huge, I was falling off a cliff and I was just hanging on by my fingertips and I was, making a divine negotiation of if I get out of this alive, then I'm going to change my life. And that's not my story. My story for why I quit is a lot less exciting, unfortunately. I was drinking pretty hard growing up in Merritt. At 15, we started drinking and hanging out at the river and whatever, and that just kept on going and kept on going and kept on going. And then finally in 2009, I thought I'm going to take a break for a little while, and I just never started again. For me, and everybody's journey and story is going to be different, but for me, about 3 weeks, three and a half weeks after not drinking, I was waking up, I was energized, I was hopping out of bed, and just life became easier. Alcohol is a depressant, right? So it's slowing down our neurotransmitters in our brains. That's what a depressant does. And I could just feel that my brain, I know this sounds weird, I could feel that my brain was operating at a higher level. Like imagine having dirty oil or a car running poorly and all of a sudden your Ferrari, like, boom, tripped me right out. And I said, well, if I can operate like this, game over. And that was it. And I never drank again. One thing I want to put out there, if anybody's trying to stop anything, if you're trying to quit smoking or drinking or whatever it might be, the people in your life that aren't at that point, they will bring you down. They could be your tightest homies, and they're not going to want to stop, so they're going to say, it happened to me for a year and a half. People would say, oh, but it's my birthday. Just have a shot with me. Come on, bro, it's my birthday. And on and on. And then finally, some people did end up leaving me. I'd see on Facebook, they're going to a party or they're doing something fun, and you don't get the invite anymore. And it sucks. But it takes time. A lot of the people who had left me or distanced themselves from me have come back into my life in a positive way because our relationship was more than just partying anyways. If there was something there, it's still going to be there later. So I'm just putting that out there. What else? A buddy of mine, Bryden, had quit drinking for about a year before I stopped, maybe a year and a half, and he's still just as crazy as ever and having fun and running around. And by my dance moves on the dance floor, people think I'm drunk anyways, so it's not really a big deal. But that was inspirational to me as well, and it's just a better life now. Um, One other thing, people think that if someone's an alcoholic or you have a problem with alcohol, you've got to be, you've lost your job, you're living on the streets, you're getting hammered in the morning, you're whatever it might be. I'm very analytical, and when I decided to look into it a little more, and I actually looked up what does it mean to have alcoholism or be an alcoholic, part of that definition is that if you have ever damaged a relationship because of alcohol, then that's part of alcoholism. So when you realize that's part of the definition, I think there's a lot more people out there with a drinking problem than care to admit, because it's easy to say, "Oh, I was just hammered," and "Oh, you're fighting with your girlfriend or your buddies or whatever. I was just drunk," whatever. Those things keep happening. It's not gonna ever not happen. So yeah, I'm just putting it out there. My life is so much better now, and I've got a convinced a beautiful girl to marry me, and I've got a nice truck, and kid from merit. This is kind of that does it. Game over. That's all we need. I'm just kidding, not quite, but yeah, I don't know if anybody out there will find this useful or not, but I just encourage you to push yourself. If you know a little bit in your head that, hey, there's something more out there, there's something better, or I've got to tweak this in my life, this isn't a dress rehearsal. Like, this is it. So act like it and make whatever adjustments you need to. Live on purpose, basically, is a saying I heard a long time ago, and that hit me right between the eyes. So there you go. 7 minutes of your life you'll never get back.